لم تنتهي بعد، فبعد إنجاز المهمة السابقة وهي الشروط في الظلام تم إرسالنا إلى مهمة جديدة. هذه المرة المهمة أعثر على تمارا ابنة البارون وقد اقتربنا بالفعل لنرى.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
يبدو أنها موجودة هنا بالفعل. قطة.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah.
هذه هي ابنة البارون الدموي.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Oh,
wait.
وقحة
We've
مثل
nothing more
أبيها.
to talk about.
والدك قلق عليك.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug.
Oh.
And my father worries only about what to get sensed on.
حاقدة على أبيها. إنه يهتم لأمركما. أنت على حق. إنه حمق. طبعا نحن نريد تلطيف الأمور.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
بكل تأكيد. لقد أجهضت والدتك. لنبحث نسألها ما حدث لوالدتها.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
مشكلة. لنخبرها أن والدتها أجهضت، أو نسألها لماذا أجهضت والدتها.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her guts than bear another child from his seed.
مشكلة. ماذا ستفعلين الآن؟
What will you do now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
واو. ماذا عن والدك؟ لنسأل عن والدها.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him.
جاحدة.
That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
مهما كان فهو والدك. لنسألها عن الأصدقاء.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
تماما.
A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
من أنت؟
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
إلى أين ستأخذها؟
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
بكل سرور.
Farewell.
تحقق من كل الخيوط المتبقية في فلين واعثر على زوجة البارون. طبعا هي مهمة لا تنتهي، مهمة وراء أخرى. نكتفي بهذا القدر. فقد علمنا أن تيمارا لن تعود إلى أبيها، وهي من ستتكفل بالبحث عن أمها. إلى هنا تنتهي مهمتنا، مهمة أمور عائلية مع البارون الدموي. الآن لنختار مهمة أخرى. أمور عائلية انتهينا منها. سيدة الغابة أشارت معلومات وجود منزل هندريك من عملاء سيري. تجارت مع إحدى الساحرات في فيلين في بداية الأمر. إذا نلتقي في المهمة القادمة بإذن الله، وفي الحلقة القادمة سأخبركم ما المهمة الموالية، لذا كونوا على اطلاع.
Sheathe your weapon, young man. He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
مصاصو دماء، آكلو لحوم البشر.
You can bring it, not only. Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
واو واو واو.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours.
القصة أخذت أبعاد مختلفة.
It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
أخبريني عن المرأة التي أبحث عنها. بعد أن سردنا لكم التفاصيل السابقة، وهي اللقاء بابنة البارون تيمارا، والتي رفضت الرجوع إلى أبيها. أردنا استكشاف ما حصل لأن زوجة البارون، وبإيجازنا لمهمة سيدة الغابة الرئيسية اكتشفنا أن محتجزة لدى الحيزبونات. هذه المعلومات المهمة لابد من أن نحاول إيصالها إلى البارون الدموي حتى نتمم مهمة أمور عائلية. لنواصل الطريق. قبلها نذهب إلى التاجر مثل العادة.
Show me what you got.
ما الجديد لديك؟ طيب، درع المستوى مطلوب 10. درع آخر، حذاء نشتريه، سروال لنرى، قفازات أيضا. طيب، ما لدينا للبيع؟ شكرا. نذهب إلى الحداد ونصلح. طيب، قبل أن نذهب إلى الحداد، هذه الأشياء نحن من باعها له. لنرى ما لدينا في قائمة المخزون. لدينا حذاء جديد، لنقارن بالموجود معنا. هذا يبدو أفضل. طيب، السروال حيوية 174. الموجود لدينا أفضل. طيب، لنرى 2 2 2 2 1 2 2 1. هذا تبدو أفضل. طيب، هل هنالك حجر للاستخدام؟ وحصلنا على درع. طيب، ممتاز. الآن لنقوم بإصلاح ما يوجد لدينا. نبيع بعض الأشياء التي لا نحتاجها. طيب، نصلح البعض الآخر. طيب، لابد من الاعتناء بالأسلحة والأدوات والأشياء الأخرى حتى نكون جاهزين لأي معركة كيفما كان شكلها ولونها. إذن لنواصل الطريق إلى البارون الدموي ونخبره.
That's it, Roach. I'll tell you where the loot's at.
What do you seek here, vagrant? Little prick.
ها هو البارون الدموي. نيلو خبر.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
هيا نلعب. أعرف مكان زوجاتك.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you?
بدون
You
تأكيد.
believe I alone
بدون
am
شك.
at fault for what happened here?
حسنا نعم.
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and white to you witches, but for us common folk, it's shades of grey. As is my family's story.
أخبرني بقصتك.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
تحدث.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
ماذا
All
حدث
right.
بعد ذلك؟
What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
خيانة في الأمر. إذا لا تستحق ما حدث لها.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside.
Oh.
It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life. And
ماذا
mine
بس بهذا
several
السؤال؟
times.
لماذا تحاول
She
استعادتها؟
would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria
حياة
and my
بئيسة
bouts of
يا رجل.
drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. And as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
يبدو أنكما تستحقان بعضكما البعض. أنت مخطئ، لا يمكنني القول إني أسبب كثيرا من هذه القصة. طيب، يبدو أنكما تستحقان
You're
بعضكما البعض.
right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
طيب، لقد عضت اتفاق مع إن زوجتكم مع الحيزبولات.
Your wife is with the crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
لقد عقدت اتفاقا مع الحيزبولات.
She made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers in her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
طيب، افعل ما تريد.
Do what you will, but leave me out of this. You ask me, wading through the swamp to mess with the crones, just plain stupid.
What would you have me do? Sit on my ass and wait for her return? I'll send men, go with them myself, and we will pull her out.
I've warned you. What you do, that's your business.
عقدنا اتفاقا وحان الوقت للتفاهم بما
We
يخصك.
had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given.
أكيد.
Now what did I last...
Basilisk, it had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. Right in front of us. Thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
صوته مثل الدجاج. قد قضينا عليه. اصعد إلى قمة البرج وأنقذ البارون. طيب كيف نصعد إلى
Damn it.
قمة
I
البرج؟
can't leave him like that.
هيا سيريلا هيا.
You whoreson! Bring it on, whoreson! Come here!
الوحش الدجاجة. ومات الوحش الدجاجة.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
نحلم متعادلا.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
واو.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
يجب الذهاب إلى
So there's a
نوفيجراد.
chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could,
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you. which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
نحن أيضا نريد الانتقام من الحيزبونات أو سيدات الغابة.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, the merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man, but there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
شكرا.
And prove a good father to her.
نصيحة من أب مجروح. أخيرا انتهت اكتمال عملية البحث أمور عائلية، وانتهت مهمة أمور عائلية. هنالك مهمة أخرى تلوح في الأفق. نلتقيكم بإذن الله عند مهمة جديدة. إلى ذلك الحين نراكم على خير، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.